Okay, so today we are doing chapter 1.2, which is all about place value of whole numbers. Okay, we're not dealing with anything less than 0 today. We're only doing whole numbers. Okay, and our learning goal is to be able to read and write whole numbers through the 100 millions. Let's read this problem together. It says, the diameter of the sun is 1,392 kilometers. Okay, to understand how far that truly is, how big of a diameter that truly is, we need to understand the place value of each digit in that number, right? Otherwise, you don't know what value each number has, right? So a place value chart like the one you see in your book contains periods. Okay, in numbers, a period is a group of 3 digits separated by commas, right, in a multi-digit number. So looking at this chart, both up here on the board and in your book, we see that there are 3 different periods listed, right? There's the ones period, there's the thousands period, and there's the millions period. Which one's the biggest, millions, thousands, or ones? Soham? Millions, yeah. So just like yesterday, as we move to the left, the value gets greater, yes? Gets larger, okay? And inside each period, there are how many digits again? 3 digits. There's always the ones digit, the tens digit, and the hundreds digit. Then there's the ones digit, again, the tens digit, and the hundreds digit within the thousands period. Do you see that? Then again, there's the 1 millions, the 10 millions, and the 100 millions. Okay? So let's take a look at this number. It says the diameter of the sun, which means from one side of the sun through the center all the way to the other side of the sun, is 1,392,000. Okay? So you can see here, they wrote that number 1, 3, here. You see it right here? 1,392,000. Okay? So what's the value of the 1? Let's look at what period it's in. It's in the ones column of what period? The Quran, what period? The millions. So the value of the 1 is 1 million. Let's take a look at that 3. The 3 is in the hundreds column of what period? Yarden? 100,000s. Yeah, so the value of the 3 is 300,000. What about the value of the 9? What's the value of the 9? Neha?
It's 10,000.
So if there's 9 10,000s, how many thousands do we have? So I have 9 times 10,000, right, because it's 9 of the 10,000s.
Oh, 90,000.
So the value of the 9 is 90,000. What about this 2? What about this 2? Siddharth?
The 2 is 2,000.
Because it's in the 1,000s period, or column of the thousands period, so it's 2 1,000s, which equals 2,000. And then do we have any hundreds, tens, or ones?
No.
Okay, so the place value, so the standard form is written like this, and the word form then is 1,392,000. In the expanded form, we have 1 times 1 million, right here, plus 3 times 100,000, plus 9 times 10,000, plus 2 times 1,000. So we use commas in math to separate one period from the next period. Here in this very large number I've written, what is this period called? The ones are the units, sure. What is this period called?
Thousands.
What is this one called? And how do I know that those are the 3 separate periods? What little mark there is helping me separate the periods from one another? Matthew?
The comma.
The commas. I have 3 numbers and then a comma, 3 numbers and then a comma, 3 numbers and a comma. Now, within each period, let's just review really quick. This is always the ones, the tens, and the hundreds of the ones, right? Okay, what is this? The ones or the thousands, right? What is this? Tens, 100,000. What is this one? 1 million, 10 millions, 100 million. It says Canada's land is about 4 million square miles. That's how much land area they have. Okay, Iceland is a smaller country. You can see on the globe right here. Their area is only about 40,000 square miles. Which one's bigger? Canada or Iceland? Canada, right? So it says, compare the two areas. So step one, we're going to write the numbers in a place value chart. So let's first write Canada's into each digit. So where should I put the 4 for Canada's square area, square miles? Where should I put it? Arushi?
The ones column of the millions.
Ah, okay. So it goes in the ones column of the millions period. So that's 4, and then we fill in the rest, right? They're all zeros. What about Iceland? Where should I put the 4 for Iceland? Miss Saki, please pay attention and follow along. Where should I put it? Okay. Where does the 4-digit go, Siddharth?
It should go in the thousands, tens.
Ah, 10,000s place. Good.
I have another question. Shouldn't we be putting the period, the comma above the
Sure. I love the way you're thinking. Right, we're going to put commas there to separate the periods. Okay, step 2. Count the number of whole value place positions. 4 million has how many more whole number places than 40,000? How many extra place value places are there? Show me with your fingers. Okay, so let's write 2 more. And I want you to think in your head, every time you move one place value over, how many times larger are you getting? 10 times larger. So if you're moving twice, it's 10 times 10, which is how many times larger? Therefore, 4 million is how many times larger than 40 million? 100. So, Canada's estimated land area is 100 times larger than Iceland. You can also use place value patterns to rename a number. Okay, so do you guys see here, you have, what number do you have here written in the left? 40,000. So you could say 40,000 is 4 10,000s, right? 4 times 10,000. Would you agree? Okay. Now, how many thousands is 40,000? How many thousands is 40,000? How many thousands? Clarissa? 40, right? So 40,000 could also be 40 times 1,000. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. So we can call 40,000 4 10,000s. We could also call it 40,000s. What about here? What about this last one? What could we call it there? Matthew? 400 hundreds, yeah. So you can write 400 hundreds, which is equal to 400 times 100. Now, how come, even though I'm calling it different things, why does my product, my answer over here, always remain the same? Because how come I'm doing 4 and then I change it to 40 and then 400? So how come my answer is still the same? I don't get it. Deepana? Oh, what do you mean? I'm changing the comma? Well, I could, but why is my answer remaining the same? Shreya?
Because your answer remains the same because your place value changes.
Oh,
So that it still equals the same.
interesting. So am I changing what I'm multiplying by? Here I'm multiplying it by 100. Here I'm multiplying by 1,000. Here I'm multiplying by 10,000.
It's gone.
Okay.